So I just want to make a quick video really talking about how good Brock Bowers has been because I feel like if he wasn't on the Raiders, I feel like he'd be getting a lot more attention. Maybe, just maybe he would have been in play for Offensive Rookie of the Year if he was on a better team or just a more media based franchise, but unfortunately, he's on the Vegas Raiders, but at the same time, he's a stud and he's absolutely killing it. And I just feel like a lot of people aren't really talking about it or realizing what he's done so far. So let's get into it. His current stats so far this year is 70 catches for 706 yards, 38 first downs, and 3 touchdowns. And of course, that leads the Raiders in all those categories. He's right behind Jamar Chase, who is the leader for the current NFL receptions right now. So, dude is a catching machine. He's a target machine, and he should be. When you're on the Raiders, they don't really have a lot right now, and he is their offense. And, when your quarterback is Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell for a game and a bit of Desmond Ridder, it's just so impressive, man. Like the fact that he's doing this with like C tier QBs, maybe even D tier QBs is just it's crazy, man. Like Peter Schrager recently revealed that the LA Rams were very interested in acquiring Brock Bowers in last year's draft. For the first time in about 6 or 7 years, the Rams finally had a first round pick. Sean McVay's first time drafted in the first round, and he really liked Brock Bowers. Now, take his stats right now and put him with Sean McVay, put him with Matt Stafford, put him with Puka, put him with Cooper Kupp. I mean, the type of plays that McVay would scheme up on a weekly basis for this guy would be pretty insane. And could you imagine just Brock Bowers with Cooper Kupp, Kyron, Puka? That would be an unreal offense. Shades of the 2000 Rams, man. If Stafford could stay healthy, that would be just an unreal offense. But we almost got that. But regardless, Brock Bowers is killing it with, a fired OC. Now the Raiders have an interim OC with Antonio Pierce as his head coach. And like I just mentioned earlier, the D tier quarterback carousel. So you really got to tip your hat to Brock Bowers, man. The guy is just a unit. As of right now, he's on pace to break the record for most catches by a rookie, and that record was actually set a year ago by Puka with 105. And not only that, but he's also on pace for most receiving yards for a rookie tight end, and it's currently set right now by Mike Ditka for 1,076 yards in 1961. So Brock Bowers potentially is on pace to break 2 rookie records. I mean, phenomenal stuff, man. Just phenomenal stuff. I know Raiders fans know how good this guy is, but like I mentioned, he should be getting a lot more attention right now. He should be. Like, imagine if he was on the Cardinals or the Niners or just like a playoff caliber type team. I feel like this guy would be in the headlines every single week. But still, this is just a historic start to his NFL career and amazing to watch, man. He's also second in the NFL in total shares for his current team. The only person above him is Justin Jefferson. Bowers gets 26.4% shares per game, catches 29%, and receiving yards 30.5%. So that stat is basically alluding to he is the Raiders offense and there's nobody else. The fact that one player gets a quarter of the total offense is pretty crazy to me. But yeah, man. And if you really rank him and compare him to the other great tight ends in the league right now, I really think he's up there at the top 2, top 3 at least, if not 1 already. And the dude has only played, 12 games so far? George Kittle is great, but we all know this. He's pretty injury prone. He's great for 2 or 3 games, and then he misses 2 or 3 games, and then he comes back, plays a couple games, you know. I just think George Kittle's up there, but to call him the best tight end in the league right now is just a no bueno for me. Travis Kelce has basically just become a playoff performer at this point in his career. You know, we've seen a year ago he didn't really have a great regular season, and he's continuing with that trend for this current NFL season. Not a great regular season performer, but once it's playoff time, I'm sure he'll show up and be extremely clutch like he always is. Sam Laporta is also an interesting player to keep an eye for the future. He's been banged up this year, but he had a great year a year ago. Maybe one of the best tight ends in the league. But he's kind of been injured this year, so it's kind of hard to call him the best tight end in the NFL right now. Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. Mark Andrews has slowed down a lot. Isaiah Likely is kind of taking over a little bit. But still, two great tight ends. I couldn't really call either one the best tight end in the league. Mark Andrews, I feel like, definitely was top 2 or top 3 for a while there. Probably from 2019 to 2023. He was good, but he's definitely slowing down. Trey McBride. Now, he came on last year. He's having a pretty good year this year. In my opinion, he's definitely a top 5 tight end. I feel like that guy and Laporta definitely have bright futures, especially if Jared Goff and Kyler Murray stay healthy and stick around. And I would say that's about it, man. And I think Brock Bowers is easily better than all of those guys. Also, Cade Otton is having a pretty good year with Baker Mayfield. That's definitely a solid piece as well. But I don't really think he's top 3 in the NFL. Top 5, top 6, absolutely. But yeah, man, if you really think about that list, I really think Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the NFL right now. And only 12 games played, and yeah, we need to see a couple more seasons, but like I mentioned, man, like to do this with Gardner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell, and a bit of Desmond Ridder is absolutely insane. Laporta had Jared Goff last year. Laporta was a part of an elite offense a year ago. You know, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, they have the MVP throwing them the ball. Cade Otton has Baker Mayfield at least. Trey McBride has Kyler. Like, come on, man. I don't know. I know it's early. I know he's only played 12 games, but I feel like I've almost seen enough. If this dude can just, you know, continue to be a beast, stay healthy, this is just sky's the limit for this guy. Sky is the limit. Now, if the Raiders could just draft a quarterback in the 2025 NFL draft, you know, that would be great for his career and for the future of the Raiders. Just imagine Brock Bowers' numbers when he's actually playing with a good quarterback. Like ×2 of what he has right now. So yeah, man, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about Brock Bowers. The dude just doesn't get enough attention, and we're just seeing something historic here, and I just wanted to bring it up. You let me know what you think about Brock Bowers. Do you think he's the best tight end in the NFL right now? Do you think I'm being a bit too premature? You let me know in the comments below. And if you don't think Brock is number 1, who would you put as the number 1 tight end in the NFL right now? I'm curious. If you made this far, please subscribe and help out your boy a ton. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
But they have been working extremely hard on it, and they've got it going today. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Anderson's handed the football. I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with. And that's perfect in on the stop. Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation.
You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality. And for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all about you, having a chance to call this one today in prime time.
That's right. It's all about me, and it would have been if I could have just got you to be quiet for a few minutes. But it's awesome to win in a game that's featured in everybody in the country all